Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I am stoked to be checking out a new track from Blueshift. I love this band. I love everything they've done thus far. They have a new vocalist named Brent, who this is the first song they have done with him. The track is called Faint Light, which you probably already know from the title of the video, but Blueshift is incredible, a bunch of lovely humans as well. So I will link all of their social media promotional links in the description of this video. I'm very excited though, as I already said, so I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Bass me up. Fit right in. Definitely kept their sound well, switching vocalists. Oh. especially with the chorus too. Blueshift, Faint Light. Let's discuss. Luckily, this is not going to be the biggest adjustment vocally. I think to some degree for people who have listened to a lot of Blueshift, like myself, a ton of Voyager, it may be somewhat of an adjustment. I think, it's the same band instrumentally, and you can absolutely tell. So I think just some parts, it's almost like you expect what you know, but then you're like, oh yeah, like there's a different vocalist here. But because he fits so well with the sound of the band, with the discography that they already have, obviously any new single after prior releases and such is a step in a new direction, whether it be a similar sound or not. It's still moving forward into a different direction. So with this song, I think it really is a great showcase of how well this new vocalist fits in with the band, because the chorus on it, for one, I think that would be something that I know that it was something that I was anticipating going into the song, because on Voyager, for a huge draw for me was the style of singing in the choruses, was the way that the instrumentals are able to match that mood or that tone incredibly well. Along with that, the sound that you get here, like with every single piece of the band having points in the song where they stick out or where they shine. I love that. You have moments where the bass is coming right on through. Obviously, I probably don't need to mention the riffs and the guitar work in general. As per usual with Blueshift, just so much fun to listen to and pay attention to those. Obviously, there are points where I'm like, all right, you are paying far too much attention to this riff. What else is going on? But having to do that, and then I know I'll go back and listen to this a bunch and sort of get more familiar with that. But they did not miss a beat when it comes to that. When you come out with a debut album like Voyager, I feel like that sets a certain amount of pressure on yourself, especially being in the metalcore scene and stuff, with how receptive or unreceptive the community can be. It's a lot of pressure, and I think they lived up to that very well. With Phantasma and Replicant, I love those tracks, but I usually will go faster to Voyager, because it was just, they came out of the gate with something so amazing, something that has like such a I guess not conclusive really, it just flows so well together, yet it's one of those records where each song serves its own purpose, though it still flows together as one piece incredibly well, that sort of stuff. So I'm interested to see if this style of art will stick around, because I think that will be an indicator that we should be expecting more songs like this. If so, if that makes sense. If you look at the artwork on Voyager and you listen to the songs on it, they're all very in this, like they fit the art incredibly well. So I think with Replicant, those two singles felt like they went together, they had similar looking art, and now we're going into something new. Obviously the band has taken on some changes, but for me, again, let me get back into the actual song. So if you listened on YouTube, it's a topic video, it's definitely compressed, so listen on some sort of streaming services with headphones, all of that. If you're able to, it sounds much different. I mean, it doesn't, I knew you can still hear what's happening, but I think the quality is a lot more apparent when you do that. Well, I don't think. The quality is a lot more apparent when you listen to it elsewhere, and maybe with, instead of a phone speaker through YouTube topic video, something different. But they have all of that. On Voyager, there's the atmosphere is an incredibly important part of that album for me. It adds a lot to the things that I just mentioned. Those are standout parts of the entire album for me. The solo in this song, I do have to mention, this is my favorite Blueshift solo, I'm pretty sure. I was just like listening, like, it's one of those things that takes all of my attention to listen to, though, because like I was saying, everybody had standout moments. So that's a great sign for me, listening to any song for the first time, but especially with such an important band for me and such an important song too. Switching vocalists, being the first thing they've done with this vocalist. Yeah, and then you have also like, so you have the chorus, you have a lot of parts where the style of singing is displayed, which I think is necessary given everything that I've said prior. But then like the verse vocals as well, there's a lot shown here that is very promising for their future. So for me, no worries on where Blueshift is headed. I'm very glad to see they bounced back so quickly and kept it moving this way while switching vocalists and having a big change like that. So I love this band. I'm very excited to see what they'll do next. I don't have any complaints about this. I think there was like one part, I can't remember the words either, but it was like during that it was like the very atmospheric part leading into the last chorus, maybe is where that might have been. But anyway, there was like one word in the lyrics, not even a whole line or anything, but like, or a whole verse or anything like that. But there was one specific word that I was like, I'm gonna have to adjust to that part. Like, and it was singing that was during that part as well. But otherwise, which is great. So Faint Light by Blueshift, I will link all of their social media and such in the description of this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I will put their, I will put the topic video, I suppose, but I'll also put the streaming services and stuff down there too, since what I just said. Other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description. That will have the Patreon link, which we are doing our Patreon stuff. I can't say that we're going to do the stream because I'm doing it after this video, so it will be done by the time this goes up. But we'll have another monthly Patreon stream next month. I may try to increase those depending on what happens, what they're like and all of that, but I'm also making a ton of content for the month during that time. So if you're interested in checking it out, that will be there. And thank you to everyone who has joined and allowed me to do that content. It's been incredibly fun, and I'm working on a few more ideas. So that will be there. Also, the Discord server invite link, that is where the community for my YouTube channel is based. We have a lot of people in there, a lot of really wonderful people, music-related conversation unrelated to music, sort of where all of my announcements and stuff go first, usually Discord. So if you're interested in coming to join, check out the community, that will be there. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.